For today's lesson, you are going to need your sketchbook, a pencil, and crayons or markers, or both if you have them. We are going to do something a little bit fun with some crayons and markers today. Today we are going to be drawing a landscape, so it will be a picture of the land. We will have the sky and the ground, and we are going to show this from the viewpoint of being very small and on the ground. We are going to be drawing a snail, so we're going to start in the center of our paper with a circle. If you have something you want to trace to make that circle, you can, or if you just want to draw that circle on your own, that is perfectly fine too. I'm going to add kind of a curved, stretched oval for the head, and then a smaller half oval on the back for the tail. I'm adding in the eyes. I'm using ovals and circles for that, but if you want to add different styles of eyes, you can. I'm going to add 2 antennae onto the top and then a smile for the mouth. Next, I'm going to add a spiral into my snail shell. So I'm just going to start somewhere down at the bottom and draw a spiral that gets smaller as it goes in. I don't want my lines too close to each other because I'm going to add some details in there. Next, I'm going to add that horizon line. This is the line that shows me where the ground is and the sky. So that ground is down below and that sky is above. I'm going to add some details that would be growing in the grass or from the ground. So I'm adding a flower. You could add other plants. You could add other bugs, other things that you might see very close to the grass. I'm adding a couple zigzag lines to look like tufts of grass. And then I'm going to put a cloud up in the sky just to help me remember that that is the sky. The sky is at the top and the ground is at the bottom. Now I'm going to take my crayons and I am going to outline my snail shell with my crayon and then add some details to my snail shell with my crayon. Now I'm going to add some kind of curved lines. You could make them straight too if you want to add these. This just kind of makes the snail shell look a little bit more rounded and not so flat. But if you wanted to add stripes and patterns into your snail shell and make it look more decorated, you could absolutely do that too. Now I'm going to use my crayons to outline the rest of my picture. I'm using my green to outline my grass. I'm going to outline my flower and my snail and outline my cloud. Now when I start coloring in my picture, I'm going to use markers. Markers will not stick to crayon. Crayon is made of wax and markers are made of water. So the water will not stick to the waxy crayon. So I can color right over my lines that I made in my snail shell and I don't have to worry about it covering them up. I'm going to continue using my markers to color in the rest of my picture. I'm going to try to stay inside my lines, but that's a little bit easier now that I have that crayon as my outline. In my grass, I'm going to go right over the grass lines that I made with my crayons. In my sky, I can draw right over the stem of my flower because it won't stick to that green stem. And then I'll finish it up by coloring in the sky blue. Once you have finished your picture, make sure and take a picture of your artwork and upload it to Artsonia so your art teacher can see it.